Kalilal Wahawadlaya Basham Yoshai Basham Kakudash, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule and teach well. Peace and salutation to the brothers on the folk. Pushing this word in truth and in sincerity, and Brother Manatazak saying Shalom. Here with a short video here. Yeah, amongst of this article, I mean, we go run through it and, to the spirit, because, breeze through it and see what precepts come in the spirit. I have two written down, because I kind of breeze through it already, but, it's good information. It's just another revelation at the time, right? It's if you thought Biden was bad, here's Kamala's promises. It says, Dr. RFK Jr. in 2 minutes just shredded Kamala Harris into her political career. I mean, we're not going to play the video, right? It says, dives deeper. Kamala Harris is off and running with a mind meld of the most progressive policies of Biden, AOC, and California Governor Gavin Newsom. All right. Kamala stares left. Swing voters. Who needs them? Asked the Wall Street Journal editorial board. On Tuesday, outside of Milwaukee, Miss Harris was introduced by an educator with a doctorate who said that thanks to the Biden-Harris administration, I had almost all of my student loans. I'm going to zoom into this. My student loan debt forgiven. And if that plank of progressive big government doesn't appeal, Ms. Harris has others. The VP said she sees a future where every worker has the freedom to join a union and every person has affordable health care, affordable childcare, and paid family leave, and every senior can retire with dignity. The promise is that Uncle Sam will deliver it all. She also pledged to sign federal laws to ban assault weapons and override state abortion limits. Now, what I want to say is, as you go down further, you would find that this is a democratic state, right, that you're trying to get back good with. So that means they're already against her. Number one, she's a woman of color. I'm going to say it like that. She's a woman of color. And she's a woman, right? So, you know what I mean? You know how these Caucasian radicals are, right? I mean, you know how they are. You've seen them in action. They hate women they don't answer to women. We see a woman of color, right? They believe in the white Christian meal, right, so to speak. So yeah, that is one. And two, every politician does do, just promise to buy them back, right? Because Trump is he's a Republican, yeah, and they are Democrats as well. And well, I'm sorry, Biden is the Democrats, right? The representing the Democrats, the Biden administration, if you will. So if he steps down, or when he steps down, she will replace him until the time of the election, but that don't mean she will win. However, you can tell that it is divided right now. The Shia looking so good. Yeah, Shia looking good at all. That was basically what the article is saying. So like, yeah, it says, this is a strange strategy Miss Harris's take is talking as if she's running in primaries and trying to beat California Governor Gavin Newsom for her party's presidential nod in fourth step, and is going straight to the general election. In Milwaukee, she sounded as if her main political task is to get Democrats enthused about finishing the pieces of Mr. Biden's Build Back Better agenda that failed in the Democratic Senate, right? So Biden already failed them, right? And she come with the same agenda, the same stratagem, if you will, to try and get them back in the same circle. You know what I mean? Get them back in the same mind frame to follow her. because the article says she wouldn't even let the governor of the state run for things. She want to be the head of the, you know what I mean, head of the snake, so to speak. Right? It says that failing the Democratic Senate, that means more government entitlements for healthcare, childcare, and more progressive culture. It says the main policy agreed with some daylight, with some daylight between Biden and Harris have been healthcare, trade, climate, and taxes. As a senator, Harris supported Medicare for All, which would shift the healthcare system from private and employer-based insurance to government-run program. But in 2020, during her run for White House, she released a more moderate proposal to expand access to Medicare while keeping private insurance intact. And show and since joining Biden's presidential ticket, Harris has backed his plan, which calls for building on Affordable Care Act. Now, if they remember, America is big on the pharmaceutical industry, right? So insurance is a part of that, right? Now, if she publicized the insurance, we did like how we have it here in Trinidad and Tobago, where it's a government, our healthcare is more government backed or government financed. The private institutions or the private institutions that run the insurance and so forth, they would be losing money, which is a no-no for them. Remember, across there, everything is bread, everything is money, right? Everything costs. So she trying to chop up the cost. Now this is what dividing the house. That's how we get the scripture for that. As I say, it's only two scriptures are done when I reach to it. I took two scriptures jump out to me, and I will just read the article and I'll bring out the two precepts. Yeah? Right? It says on trade, Harris opposed two recent major trade deals that Biden supported: the US-Mexico-Canada Agreement and the Trans-Pacific Partnership. Harris was one of just 10 senators who voted against the USMCA, a renegotiated version of the North American Free Trade Agreement under the Trump administration, arguing the environmental provisions were insufficient. She also opposed the TPP as a Senate candidate, arguing it didn't do enough to protect the environment and worker regulations. Harris' climate liberal part of a policy portfolio. She has backed the Green New Deal and supported banning fracking. Biden ran on a fracking ban, but only for oil and gas production from federal lands. As President Biden did more to address the climate change than any of his predecessors, spending $1 trillion in tax credits, grants, and loans for clean energy. Vice President Harris, seen visiting Lake Mead in Nevada in 2021, has a climate record that has arguably been the most liberal of her policy portfolio. As a presidential candidate, Harris proposed a full repeal of the 2017 tax cuts enacted by Trump and congressional Republicans. Biden, as a candidate and as a president, has backed leaving in place the tax cuts for people making under $400,000 and fully paying for those extensions with new taxes on companies. But right, she gonna reverse it basically. She gonna make all the pay all the taxes regardless of all the income, right? And it's no like delay. As Biden had in place. You understand? Had to pay one time, you know. So she just already does dividing. Let's see what she's saying here. During her campaign, she also favored raising estate taxes. If you have an estate, you'll pay more. Right? Oh gosh, what's going on there? Already, as the article goes on, says she is not the Democrat that the people need. So if Biden or when Biden steps down, the people not going to vote for her because they don't want her as a representative. They're already seeing that, hey, this is going to go south real quick. You understand? That's why I entitled the short video Out of the Frying Pan. You know, this thing out of the frying pan into the fire. She going to make shit worse. I'm going to give them precepts. I'll say it's a short video, so I'll give them precepts and close off. Alright? This is the book, I'll come back to the Matthew 12. Second Ezra 13 and 31. Alright? It says, and one shall undertake to fight against one city against another, one place, Slovakia. Slovakia about I read over. The second Ezra 13 and 31, it says, and one shall undertake to fight against another, one city against another, one place against another, one people against another, and one realm against another. And this is a civil war. You understand? That's what this precept goes into. The city being the people being divided. They're not going to our next precept come to mind. But it's I understand they shall not regard their princes or kings. And let's get our precept. And the power will be in the hand. Alright, 2 Ezra 15 and 16. For there shall be sedition among men and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings or princes, and the course of their action shall be standing on power. Yeah, people will do what they want. Because they will say the government don't care, so fuck them. And yeah, riot, looted, burn down the place like a coup. That is what that will lead to. And whether or not, it don't matter who in control, it is going to happen. Just if she becomes the head, then it may happen a lot sooner. Either way, Yahweh's plan will happen. Either way. My little 2 cents on the matter is, if she do it, you're going to see a more quick response from the people, because as the article clearly states, she is not the leader of the Democrats. The people want, they don't want her. You understand? They don't want that. So let me go to Matthew 12 now. Matthew 12:25. Matthew 12:25. It says, and Yahushua knew their thoughts and said unto them, every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation. Every city or house divided against itself shall not stand. And if Satan cast out Satan, he is divided against himself. How shall then his kingdom stand? Yeah. So if the leader and the people not coinciding, then how the kingdom go last? And that is Esau's main goal. So we see in that, regardless of what, the kingdom will not last, because there are many people who are against Trump and many people who are against Biden. Either way, whoever go in power, understand, Kamala, Biden, Trump, it don't matter. The kingdom will not last. The house will not stand. Yeah? And that is why Esau, let's say what? Woe to the inhabitants of the earth, because the devil is come unto you with great wrath, because he had but a short time. And that's why that precept so true and so prevalent in this timing and so relevant, is what I want to say. You understand? Because we can see where his kingdom is divided, and he knows his kingdom is divided, and so he knows his kingdom is going to fall, and that is why he doing what he doing now. Fast tracking everything. Right? So with that, our brothers edifying, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Shai. Until next time, Shalom.